Hey, welcome. Happy Tuesday morning. Actually, a little bit happy. We had some good inflation news come in. Looking pretty good here for a change. So let me check over on X, make sure everyone can see me over there and hear me okay, more than anything. And yeah, it might be, I don't know. I don't want to get too excited here. We look at how everything's open, but let's see. Open live video, content not more than available. Anything. And yeah, it might be, I don't know. I don't want to get too excited here. We look at how everything's open, but interesting. Let's see. Open live video, content not. Interesting. I can hear me, but I can't see any, maybe my connection with, Restream isn't working there. So looks like I can hear it over there, but I can't see it. Interesting. I can see people are there, so it looks like you can hear me, but you can't see me. Looks like I can hear it over there, but I can't. Yeah, I'm looking at the same screen. It says content not available. Don't know what's going on there. Mr. Heine, I see you. GM, can you see any of the content or just hear me? If you can do it in the content, I don't know on YouTube either. I use a third-party platform so I can combine all the chats and stream simultaneously, and it looks like it's not showing the content, which is unfortunate because, hey, Artie, can you see me over there on YouTube? I'm checking on X right now. It looks like I'm on my X. I can hear, but I can't see any of the content, which is unfortunate because we have a pretty banger day today. Okay, we can hear and see you, so it's just me. So, okay. Oh no, that's on YouTube. I don't know on X though. That's good. Anyway, so at least YouTube can see me. X, I apologize. I show content not available. I will try and get out of X and come back in. Maybe it's just, I'm hoping it's just me. I'm hoping it's just me over on X. Let me try one more time. I'm hoping, because it's a big day, man. A lot of good stuff happening today. Certainly could just be me. Okay, yeah. Okay, it was just me. Good. Awesome. Yeah, because some big stuff happening today. NASDAQ right now opened up 0.41. Oh, that's a crappy green screen. And also my lighting is so horrible in here. I've got to order new lighting. You know, I have a really nice office. We're on a country club. We're right on one of the greens. Got a beautiful mountain behind us. Beautiful office. So my plan was going to stream. From there. I think we even have our own green room studio there. But I was just going to stream from my office or but I haven't. Geez, I never go in there. It's like 35 minutes away, and I've never streamed from there once. I just set up a makeshift thing in my basement here with shit lighting. So anyway, I apologize. Just kind of getting started though. I'll improve it over time. Just haven't, I've got all the stuff ready to order, the new camera, some new lighting, stuff like that to improve it a little bit. But anyway, well, good. You're glad you're here. NASDAQ up 0.41, Dow down 0.15, S&P up 0.12. The big news is look at oil here, $79.92. Over $80 a barrel. It's been over $80 a barrel. So that's horrible. But the big news, we had some inflation numbers, which I'll show you. But the big news is crypto was ripping on that news big time. That's what I'm happy about. I don't care about I don't own any stocks, so I could really care less. But here we are, Bitcoin. 63,920, up 2.1% on the day. So all based on this, the best inflation news in 4 years. We'll look at that. But Ethereum, check this shit out. Check this out. I shouldn't be swearing so early in the morning. 1876, up 5.8%. Man, old Tom Lee's probably doing backflips right now. But man, what a jump. XRP, $1.10, up 2.7%. Solana, Solana, 77.25, up 2.1%. Look at the bubbles here. Look at the bubbles. I'm using the crypto bubbles. Great app for your phone or whatever. I mean, look at that. Virtual protocol, one of my investments, 4.1. AI play Sui, 4.1. Pepe, freaking Pepe the Frog. I've been buying Pepe the Frog for like, gosh, almost a month now, every day. 5.1%. It's at 1.2 billion. It got like at 0.8, 0.7. I can't even remember, but man, Aerial Protocol 6.6, Near Protocol Hash, Aave, Uniswap, Ethereum, everything, Lido, Chainlink, yeah, just almost all green. So nice day, man. You only have about a dozen, 15 of these days in a whole year. So even though we're still dealing with that oil bull crap, and let's look at Ansem. I've been kind of looking at Ansem and some of these supply controlled creator coins. And I'm using it kind of as I'm kind of seeing how that does compared to some of the new ones on Robinhood and stuff like that. So, okay, thanks, Honeycoin. This is good. I'm glad had some people joining me right here. Hey, Scott, great show today. Also, our friend Digi joined, our friend Blake. 1,400 continuous shows today. Okay, I think I've been doing shows a little longer, but I don't do them on Saturday and Sunday, and I only do them for an hour. He does them 2 to 4 hours a day, 7 days a week, man. Real excited about him, and I was over there. The show is going on right now, so sometimes there's a conflict. I listen to it until this show starts, but Ansem holding strong. That shows that Solana is still doing okay against the new Robinhood chain, or there's some meme coin wars going on there. So I've kind of been looking at Ansem as a flow to that. And of course, we have our own Jason A. Williams coin, the Bitcoin bull here at 8.5 million. We've been here for a couple days. We've been up over 10 million, but holding strong. He's given away over $75,000. He's given away about 1% of the supply to people who are making memes, supporting. He's done 9 airdrops, people who are helping pull the wagon. And he still has today's price, he still has 5.8 million to eventually give back to the community over time. But I think we go higher. I think we're just kind of consolidating right now. I think this jump with Solana is going to help. So excited about that. But anyway, we'll check back, but let's look at the news. Like I said, it's all about the inflation data, but there is other news. Obviously, the whole $80 a barrel is not good. Interesting. 78 U.S. banking groups urge Senate leaders to strengthen stablecoin provisions on the Clarity Act. You'll see, because J.P. Morgan just had their biggest earnings in history, and so did 3 other banks. Blowing out earnings, right? And they're doing everything they can to hold on to this monopoly. They've been screwing us for generations. They don't want to accept the fact that their days are numbered, and they're trying to use law stuff, which fine, because there's always keep in mind, there's always the decentralized side you can play in too, right? Obviously we want this Clarity Act to pass, but anyway, huge. Think of the money they can spend on what do they call those guys that go talk to the senators, probably take them out to dinner, probably take them out on their yachts. I know there's a lot of laws, but anyway, there's those people that's what they do. And they have these long running connections for years. These banks making JP Morgan, well, look, I think they made 17 billion net profit after everything this quarter. Anyway, I wouldn't be owning bank stocks right now. But anyway, they're trying to hold on, trying to delay stuff. We're going to see. I think this is so important to the American dollar, so important to the treasury bills and stuff, that I believe that it's going to it looks like my picture's a little delayed. I'm going to lose that picture, especially with my crappy lighting. Probably going to buy a whole new computer too, because I have really, really fast internet. I have fiber optics here, But every time I look down, I feel like there's a little bit of a delay sometimes. So lose that picture in picture. UK government adopts no gain, no loss tax rules. So basically, users will generally not owe capital gains simply by investing in eligible. They will, what they actually make, kind of like our 401k. I haven't looked into it much, but I would call that tax deferred. In other words, you invest your crypto into certain platforms and you only pay when there's profit, which is, better than every trade or whatever. So I think that's a positive. I don't know. Hard to believe UK is actually doing something positive. I'm sure in the end it gives them more control because that's what they're about. Fear and greed still like a week at 20. Extreme fear, but I believe that'll get a little better if this price action continues. Yeah, here it is. JP Morgan hits all-time high on strong equities trading and Visa stake. Yeah, 21.2 billion revenue, 16.9 billion profit. So yeah, damn right they don't want crypto encroaching on their fat gains. Check this out. Paramount is moving its headquarters. They're leaving California. They spend like $30 billion a year. Imagine Hollywood. What's more California, more Hollywood than Paramount? They're leaving, right? Money goes where it's treated best. Elon's gone. The Facebook guy's gone. All the billionaires they had, because they want to take that money, right? We're going to steal that money. Already they're charging crazy taxes. Who else? Joe Rogan's gone, right? And look, I love California. I was raised there. I'm still down there every month or two. I love California, but I'll never live there. The taxes are crazy. Property taxes are crazy. Laws are ridiculous. The politics suck. And they wanted to steal all this money from their billionaires. Guess what? The billionaires are leaving. Now Paramount. Hollywood's not going to be anything but a tourist site now because they're not going to be, the companies can't survive there. Crazy, man. Shout out to Gavin Greaseball Newsom. Newsom is probably a little early to be dropping insults, but I don't care for that guy. 45 airlines are now committed to Starlink. Man, I'll tell you what, Mr. Beast said it, and I'm the same way. I don't want to fly on an airline where I don't have Starlink. You have Starlink, people think you're at the office. You can watch anything, do anything, keep up on anything, do your trades. Absolutely a freaking game changer. Man, so all these airlines are going with Starlink, man. That's huge. By the way, thanks everyone listening live on YouTube or here on, God, I've got to get my TikTok feed working. I just need to fill out some paperwork. I haven't done it, but I do a little 10-minute, right before I do this, I do a little 10-minute pre-recorded deal. Well, I do it live and then people watch it recorded, but Japan's largest payment firm, JCB, signs MOU with Circle to explore USDC payments. So Circle and the largest payment processor in Japan are working together. Now, despite this, because of the FUD from the banks, Circle dropped 2% this morning pre-market. DeepSeek, remember all the stir they did? That was the Chinese AI startup. Looks like they're going to raise some money. A new funding round at a $71 billion valuation. The AI wars is the lines are drawn. It's going, man. It's going China, US, the rest of the world, but soon going to happen with crypto as well, especially if we can get this Clarity Act. If not, we're going to lose our edge. People are knowing that. Doppler Finance and SBI Digital Finance partner to build institutional lending and collateral infrastructure for XRP in Japan. So shout out to the XRP army. This is our buddy DigiCoins. First thing I did this morning was jump on and buy some coins. I mean, he does so much, does music, does NFTs, does cannabis stuff, but man, yeah, up to $80,000. I bought some this morning. it dipped down to like 25,000. I bought a bunch, but yeah. So I think I'm probably a 2% holder now, at least in the Digi coins. But shout out to Digi and his 1400th show. Yeah, it looks like some other people. I was way down here. It was actually on a dip when I bought it, and then that's up 4%. So cool. Always nice to be making money with friends, especially. I bought a bunch more TBB yesterday when it dropped down to 7.1 million, by the way. Here it is, right? Here's what all the hoopla is about. CPI year over year 3.5, expected 3.8, prior 4.2. Core where they take out fuel and food, 2.6, expected 2.8, prior 2.9. Now, if this holds and these are real numbers, that's the biggest drop in 4 years. And the core is not too far off that 2%. So, okay. Artie said, look at GPC. GPC is, I told you about TBB. That's Jason Williams. He also has a coin he launched before, and he didn't have supply control at the time, but he's now been buying it back. GPC, that's his going parabolic coin. Yeah, 1.2 million, up 105%. Damn it, I was hoping it was going to dip. I was trying to buy more when it was at 1 million, but yeah, this is up 10x in a couple of days. So anyway, yeah, shout out to that. I was just going to mention it before I got off here, but yeah, a couple of coins you probably ought to take a look at holding. I hold both, but man, I should have, as soon as he started cranking with TBB, I should have done it. Yeah, also our friend, often contributor Michael, he launched TB. He's a liquidity guy, does a lot with liquidity pools. TEB, which I have up here too, the earning bull. Same thing. We started talking about 40,000. It's now up to 586,000. Yeah, he has another coin called Earn. You can look it up on CoinGecko. That hit 12 million. He's just got some good stuff doing liquidity pools, earning money, but he has a 70% supply control. Yeah, Michael Oates. Yep. Yeah, he's a good dude. And yeah, we've been making a lot of money this week on everything. When it rains, it pours, man. Love it. Love it. Oh, I already did this. That's where I was. I was at Digi's. Yeah, man. But anyway, good day. So that's the CPI. That's the big news. These numbers hold, man. We could be talking rate cuts. I think we're going to, honestly, anyway. Now, Trump's just got to squelch this $80, $87 a barrel oil. That's going to rain on the parade for sure. Solo miner, a $200 Bidax solo miner just mined another block worth over 200 grand. Honestly, it's like they're supposed to happen statistically about every 2 years, but I swear we hear about one every 2 to 3 months. People get these little solo miners to help support the Bitcoin network, and every now and again, one's hitting a full block. Statistically, it's like winning the lottery, but it's happening, so that's kind of cool. I like to see that. I love those little miners. The Houthis, Iran-backed Houthis struck Saudi Arabia for the first time in 4 years. So Saudi Arabia is now in the fight. So these people are not cool with Iran and everything. So Trump just needs to get in there and establish everything. The reason that oil's up so high is Trump said, we're going to protect the strait, but we're going to take a 20% tax or something for doing it. So that's why oil is nuts. But anyway, we're only saved by the fact that we were a little undervalued anyway. Crypto, I mean. Gold, by the way, gold added in like half an hour gold and silver added like almost $1 trillion market cap today on that good news. Today we've got France versus Spain at 3 p.m. Eastern. That's showing my time, 1 p.m. Tomorrow, England versus Argentina. I'm going to Spain. I'm not a big fan of France and the Frenchies, but I'm my family's from Spain. I got Spain. I think France is supposed to win. I heard early on some people said France was the favorite, but I heard all these were favorites except Argentina. But Argentina kind of has to be a favorite too, since they won last year, which was 4 years ago. Last time, I should say. Anyway, yeah, looking forward to that. I'm voting for Spain. We'll see. And then Saturday we have the for third place game, and Sundays for all the marbles. So, we shall see. We shall see. I'm going for Argentina too, but I know once again England's playing good. They're favored. So, Circle, yeah, fell 2% because of that FUD from the banks. Let's just go back and check and see how everything's looking, and then you're welcome to join us over on the GM Bitcoin Morning Show. We'll be talking all things meme coins, news, everything like that. Much the same stuff we talk about here, to be honest with you, but we have more people talking and coming up and speaking. NASDAQ up 0.62. Gold still, Cora, gold up 2%. Yeah, crude oil 79.92. SPC, SpaceX down a little, 142.20. I think, typical, you get this. STRC, which is Michael Saylor's strategy stretch, 88.39, up almost 2%. Of course, that's because Bitcoin's up, right? So he's just buying time till Bitcoin goes back up. Look, everything looking green. Bitcoin, still looking solid, 63,900. Up 2.5%. Man, I'll take that. So have a good. If you're drinking tequila today on a Taco Tuesday, it's out of celebration, not out of desperation or depression. So good stuff, man. Thanks for everyone listening live. I like these days when we can celebrate. They're few and far between, which statistically that's the way it is. The rest of the time we survived, but I wasn't. Good. I'll take a week. We Clarity Act. We could in the bottom. We won't ever see $50,000 Bitcoin. If we get money printing, if we get the Clarity Act, we can see $100,000, maybe all-time high this year. Who knows? We'll wait and see. We don't want to get ahead of ourselves. We're just doing our thing, man. But Quantum 56 said, did they pull those CPI numbers out of their ass? Yeah, I'm a little skeptical as well. So I keep saying if they hold, they're not against faking these numbers, but shocking numbers, right? Shocking numbers. So man, I don't know. Come talk about it on the GM Bitcoin Morning Show here starting in a couple of minutes. Thanks everyone for joining me. Get some tacos, touch some grass. Have some drinks. I don't know. Have some fun out there. Hit the gym, watch some football, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully this euphoria can continue. We shall see. We shall.